Hello friends, in previous lecture we have seen regarding introduction of industrial wastewater, in which we have studied regarding what is mean by industrial wastewater, what are the different categories of industrial wastewater, then different pollutants which are present in the industrial wastewater, and for example purpose we have seen some industries, and in that industry which pollutants are present. In this lecture, we are going to study regarding methods of treatment for industrial wastewater, which includes equalization, neutralization, physical treatment, chemical treatment, and biological treatment. So, these treatment techniques we will study one by one. First, introduction. Industrial wastewater have either too high proportion of suspended solids, dissolved organics and inorganic solids, BOD, alkalinity or acidity, and their different constituents will not be in the same proportion throughout as they exist in domestic wastewater. The important factors which affects the planning for an industrial wastewater treatment plant are discontinuous flow and sometimes seasonally discharged wastewater. Second one, high concentration of pollutants in the industrial wastewater, non-biodegradability and toxicity of some pollution parameters in industrial wastewater. So, treatment of industrial wastewater generally consists of one or more of the following processes. First one, equalization of industrial wastewater, neutralization of industrial wastewater, then physical treatments, chemical treatments, and the biological treatments. Now, what is meant by equalization, neutralization? We will see one by one. So, first of all, equalization. When the characteristics of the wastewater varies during the day, and also when the discharge is either not uniform or else it is discontinuous, equalization is necessary. In short, as we know, in industry the different operations are going on throughout the day, and due to this, whatever the wastewater which is coming from different we can say operations has a different characteristics, and due to this, whatever the wastewater which is there, that we have to store in a tank called as equalization tank, so that all the characteristics of the waste in that equalization tank will be uniform one. Next one, the process equalization consists of holding the wastewater for some predetermined time in continuously mixed holding tank or basin so as to get wastewater of uniform characteristics and at uniform rate. Equalization needs adequate storage for the industrial wastewater. So, say this is the tank in which the day's wastewater is coming, so that its characteristics are uniform, and then it is sent for the treatment. Next one is the neutralization. This is necessary when the wastewater contains either excess alkalinity or excess acidity and is achieved by addition of either acid or alkali respectively. Means, if the wastewater is acidic one, then we have to add alkali, and if it is alkaline one, then we have to add acids, so that the characteristics will be uniform, or we can say near neutrality. This may be done either in the equalization tank or in the conditions so permit, or else separate neutralization tank can also be provided. So, in case of neutralization, the wastewater is coming to this neutralization tank, and depending upon the acidity or alkalinity of the incoming wastewater, we have to add either acid or bases, and we have to stir it properly, and then the wastewater is taken for the further treatment. Next one, physical treatment. Now, these physical treatments are similar to the primary treatment of domestic wastewater, and these treatments includes screening of the wastewater, sedimentation of the wastewater, flotation and filtration. So depending upon the characteristics of wastewater, we have to pass the wastewater through screens, then sedimentation, flotation and the filtration. Primary sedimentation becomes essential when the wastewater contains high percentage of settleable solids. Flotation is provided to remove the finer particles. In flotation, the rising air bubbles lift the finer particles to the surface from where they are removed by skimming process. Next slide. Chemical treatment. Chemical treatment is one of the essential parts as far as industrial wastewater is concerned, especially for those which are unavailable to the biological treatment. Sometimes physicochemical treatment is applied to the industrial wastewater either in absence of biological treatment or in conjunction with biological treatment. Various chemical and physicochemical processes that are used for industrial wastewater are: first one is the chemical coagulation or chemical precipitation. In this treatment, we have to add the different coagulants for, we can say, precipitation or to form the floc. Second one is the hyperfiltration of reverse osmosis. So here we have to use the reverse osmosis process to remove the different pollutants which are present in the industrial wastewater. Then chemical oxidation, in which different chemicals we have to add for oxidation of the different pollutants. Then adsorption, in this we have to use the different adsorbents for adsorption of different pollutants in particular wastewater. Then we can use the ion exchange process, in which ion exchange resins are used to take out the different pollutant ions from the wastewater. Then air stripping process, this is also used for treatment of industrial wastewater, in which air is used as a medium for the treatment. Then electrodialysis, here as we have seen in third year, electrodialysis process is used to remove the various salts which are present in the wastewater. And last one, thermal reduction, in which to reduce the temperature of that wastewater, we have to use different techniques so that the temperature can be brought to the normal temperature. Next one, biological treatment. This is restored to only when industrial wastewater contains quantities of biodegradable substances present in that wastewater. If the BOD upon COD ratio of a industrial wastewater is more than 6, it is possible to give the biological treatment to that wastewater. If the BOD upon COD ratio is less than 6, but it is up to 0.3, then acclimatization is necessary before biological treatment. If, however, the ratio is less than 0.3, then biological treatment is not possible for that wastewater. Now, assimilation is a process of seeding or raising the initial microbial population in that wastewater at a controlled condition. Means we have to add external microorganism so that that microorganism can take part in the treatment of wastewater biologically. Next one, various biological treatment processes includes activated sludge process, trickling filter, oxidation pond, aerated lagoons, oxidation ditch and oxidation lagoon followed by aerated lagoons. Among all these, a trickling filter proves better than the activated sludge process, since filter can handle a number of toxic waste quite satisfactorily. So this is regarding the second lecture on industrial wastewater, in which we have studied regarding various characteristics of industrial wastewater, then different treatment which can be possible for industrial wastewater, and various biological treatment processes which can be given to the industrial wastewater before its final disposal. So this is sufficient in this lecture. Thank you.